Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, there is allegation leveled against Pst Ezekiel of the New Life Prayer Center and Church, linking him to that Mackenzie man of Shakahola. And if you check on that, the state is saying that Pst Ezekiel has involved in transaction of money, that is business, between him and Mackenzie. Of course, they're talking about the buying of the TV station. And that one can be argued. Number two, they are saying that people have been dying in the Pst Ezekiel premise, then they are being transferred to Shakahola, where Mackenzie has been operating that heinous activity of massacring Kenyans through starvation to death. There's also allegation that Pst Ezekiel has a cemetery within his property in his church, where now also he's burying people in that cemetery. So all this links him, and now they want him to be prosecuted on the same. But then people are asking questions. Is there seriousness in what this regime is trying to talk about? If you try to link these two, is there some truth in it? Or people are here to sacrifice someone just because they are not happy in the manner in which he is operating? And Millie Mabonga is also asking questions on the same. Why is this people shifting from Mackenzie to Ezekiel? Pst Ezekiel lawyers also went to that property, and they are coming out with a lot of truth. But if I go deep into that, let's just check on Honorable Millie views on the same. This is what he's asking. The focus in now shifting from Mackenzie to Ezekiel. Why? Is Pst Ezekiel a scapegoat? Let us deal with the real issues here. Who lured people to fasting until they die? Who failed to notify police of this death, and who buried? It will also be interesting to see what offenses both of them will be charged with. Still waiting to see what Pst Ezekiel is accused of, being apparently wealthy or failing to heal people who sought his spiritual help for healing. Are these people uncomfortable with the crowd he pulls? If he is accused of associating with Mackenzie, then many more people should be in custody today. Look at those questions Millie is raising. Remember, she is a lawyer. So you look into that, then you try to link what Danson Omar raised after visiting that property. And you can easily understand that there is possibility of witch hunt here. And if I use Danson Omar words, he said in Wivu, after the visit by the lawyers, they confirmed that the cemetery that Kithure Kindiki was talking about is the Mijikenda community cemetery, where they used to bury their own people. And these same people are the ones who sold that land to the pastor. But they were clear that they would not sell their cemetery to the pastor. They would want it to be preserved. So it has remained there. The land is there, but the cemetery is still there. But the allegation was that pastor is burying people in that place. So he has a private cemetery according to the state. First of all, listen to Danson Omar, then we're going to continue with this conversation.
Media wamezunguka hawajaona mochari ama mahafala ya kuweka maiti. Pili, hakuna hospitali hapa. Tatu, hakuna cemetery, makaburi katika hii compound yote tuliyoizungumzia. Yale tumeyaona hapa ni kanisa ambalo linaweza hudumia Wakristo zaidi ya 43,000 wameketi pale. Tumeweza kuona vyumba vya kupikia chakula, jikoni 3 ambazo zote zina function. Tumeweza kuona dining room pale ambapo mahoteli watu wanakula. Tumeweza kuona nyumba za wale ambao wanakuja hapa. Tulisema kwamba hakuna mtu anayelala katika kanisa hili. Ukikuja kulala hapa unalipa shilingi 500 kwa siku, na utakaa hapa kwa muda usiozidi siku 5. Manyumba yale tumeyaona pale. Tumeweza kuona pia vyumba vya kukula. Pia kuna benki ya Cooperative Bank ambapo tumetoa pesa. Mimi Cliff alitaka kunikopesha pesa, tumetoa pesa pale kwa ATM. Tumeweza kuona M-Pesa shop ikiwa pale. Tumeweza kuona vifaa vya kuburudika ambavyo watu, uwanja, bustani na kila kitu. Ukiangazia kanisa hili hapa tulipo sasa ni kilomita 200 kutoka Shakahola. Watu wa video media mumeona kwamba uwanja huu, kanisa hili, waliopakana na kanisa hili ni wenyeji wa Mijikenda, wale ambao mashamba yamelimwa, watu wanaishi pale. Shakahola haiko karibu hapa. Tutakwenda kutoka hapa, tutawaonyesha watu makaburi ya Kimijikenda ambapo wenyeji waliomuuzia Pst Ezekiel makaburi yao yako pale, na walikataa asiweze kununua sababu pale ni kaya za Kimijikenda. Kwa hivyo unavyoangalia shule iko pale ya kiinternationali, inapambana na zile shule maarufu za Nairobi International Schools, ni shule maarufu. In summary, tunachokiona hapa ni wivu. Ni wivu sababu standard ziko hapa, ndiposa pasa anapigwa na anashikwa. Kwa hivyo,
now we are continuing the panel discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, if you check on the statement from Millie Mabona and Danson Omar, they are in agreement. Because Millie is asking a question. Number one, who is to be blamed in the death of people in Shakahola? Is it the police officers who are there who did not take an action, or Pst Ezekiel? Who is to be blamed? The state is the one to be blamed because they have officers there. So let them deal with the officers who are in that area. They get salary from our taxpayers' money. Another question she is asking, is these people afraid of the wealth that the pastor has amassed? And for those who watched the whole video when Danson Omar was there, you could see the facility there is a huge property, a modern church, and a modern school. The area is well organized. In fact, it's turning into a city, let us say like that. That area has been open to business, and that's the reason why people were demonstrating, asking that pastor must be released. He has become a person who has opened the area to them, and the area is becoming more developing. It is actually developing. So the question is, the pastor is becoming so much wealthy and the state is not comfortable with that. Because this is a pastor who has refused to associate himself with these politicians closely in public activities. Alisema yeye akitaka kupatana na politician, kama anataka kumuona amuone kwa ofisi, si akuje pale anataka hasa kuongea na watu in that gathering. So it is the issue of wealth. That's why Omar is saying that these people are envy of Pst Ezekiel wealth. Sasa ni ile wakati wa Moi. Ile wakati wa Moi, when you are rich, the state was not comfortable with you. They started interrogating you. Uone tabadilisha serikali sababu uko na mali nyingi. The situation of Ambwele, the Luya man there from Chavakali, who was arrested just because he was rich, and the government was worried that this man is too rich, he can overturn our government, he can overthrow the government. A man who started to help the state to pay teachers when the government did not have money to pay teachers, he ended up being arrested. Muluya hapa Chavakali. So these people are afraid because someone is rich and they don't sing their music. He has not allowed them in their church. What is it? You see, Dorcas Gachagua was able to sit on that altar because she is also a pastor and they knew each other earlier. Hatukuona Gachagua pale, Ruto hakuwa pale. Hakuja ambia watu bila naomba kura. She is talking about pulling the crowd. Pastor was in Kasarani. That stadium was full to the brim. A politician cannot pull such kind of crowd. The only person that can try to do that is Raila Odinga. But again, Pastor approved these people wrong. So they are uncomfortable because they were coming in using the church. But we have someone here who has been able to attract crowd that they have never managed to pull. But he has not allowed them to come and speak in that meeting. So hii yote tu ni wivu vile wajamaa wanasema hivyo. Sasa symmetry iko pale si yake. Now you see the distance from Shakahola and where the prayer center church is too much far. Walikuwa transport hiyo mili aje bila serikali hata kujua. So people are looking for scapegoat. Nothing else. Those are the questions people are raising. Now you can see it very clear. So when they were saying that they have closed the church and over 100 people who are in that vicinity have been removed, they are confirming, lawyers, that there was no one there. Hawakutoa mtu yoyote pale. So they lied also to greater perception. But now, Pastor Ezekiel, I think he's clever also. Having lawyers who can also come out. In fact, people who are also, people like Danson Omar, these are vocal lawyers who will speak and who will also create that perception and who will always say that truth to destroy other perception that the state is trying to make here. So it's coming with the truth to counter. This case is being prosecuted in the court and in public court. So we have two courts here. In public court, we will not allow the Ruto side to win it. So Danson Omar and the team comes in. And by the way, what these people are forgetting is that the people you see Pastor Ezekiel praying for, these people are not only just coming from Kenya here. We have people who come from far as Tanzania, Uganda, and even overseas just to come for the prayer. So you see such a crowd, you think all of these people are Kenyan. They are not. This one has become an international preacher. So wanashika Pastor Ezekiel kwa sababu watu walikuja kuombewa, alafu sasa because the miracle did not happen, that's why they are arresting him. So many questions Mili is asking here. And I heard Ruto saying that he is now going to constitute another tribunal to start inquiring on this matter. Now, he's saying that those who want to go in business, they should leave the church, go into business. Wale pastor wa winners church na wale ni wa biashara. Now, when they talk about those who want to do business, it means it's now starting to touch people on Pastor Ezekiel. By the way, those people who brought the church, especially Christians, they brought the school, they brought hospital. That's what Pastor Ezekiel is doing. He's bringing in hospital, he's bringing in school, and he's bringing development to the people. Now you can understand.